Hello all, my name is Lena and I am a children's librarian with the Seattle Public Library. This year's Summer of Learning theme is Every Day is Earth Day. I am going to talk about some recommendations I have for books that you can read for Summer of Learning. The first book is The Forgotten Girl by India Hill Brown. During the night of the first snow of winter, Iris and her best friend Daniel sneak out to have a snowball fight in the woods. They have been warned many times not to sneak into the woods, but the lure of fresh snow is irresistible. After their snowball fight, Iris lays down to make a snow angel, but realizes she's lying on top of a grave. The headstone is for a girl named Avery. She was the same age as Iris and Daniel when she died. Iris soon discovers that Avery is part of a segregated black cemetery that has been forgotten to time. The town's main cemetery, where Iris's father is now buried, used to be for white people only. Immediately after they find the grave, strange things begin to happen. Avery starts to haunt Iris and compels her to right the wrongs of the past. Iris discovers more of the town's and her own family's history. However, is Avery only looking to be remembered, or does she want Iris to join her as her best friend forever? The second book is Bone Talk by Gourlay. The story takes place in 1899, at the beginning of the Philippine-American War, when Philippine nationalists tried to fight off American colonization. A member of the Mountain Bontoc tribe in the Philippines, Samcat is happy to finally go through the rite to become a man and a warrior and fight against his tribe's blood enemy, the Mangili. But a problem with the ritual reveals that Samcat is tied to another boy, Kinyo, who was given to his aunt in another village as an infant. Once Kinyo has been found, new problems arise. Kinyo arrives speaking fluent English and wearing Western-style clothing. He brings his aunt and a white American. The white American is the first person Samcat has seen other than the people from his village and his tribe's enemy. Now American invaders are entering the mountains where Samcat lives. He must quickly figure out who his enemies are and what it means to grow up in this changing world. The third book is The Super Miraculous Journey of Freddie Yates by Jenny Pearson. The start of Fred's summer is not going so well. Both of his best friends are going to be elsewhere for the summer, and his father is laid up after an accident with a mail truck. Unfortunately, his summer soon goes from bad to awful when his grandmother dies. After her passing, Fred discovers the name of his biological father in Wales and decides to find him. He doesn't want to replace the father who raised him, but Fred needs something. He's just not sure what. Fred's two best friends join him, and zany adventures ensue throughout Wales as the boys are mistaken for superheroes and chased by a taxi-driving criminal. Will Fred figure out what he's looking for before it's too late? The last book is a graphic novel called The OK Witch by Emma Steinkellner. Raised by a single mother over their second-hand shop, Moth has always felt different. She soon discovers why on Halloween, when she manifests magic, and her mother explains she is descended from witches. Many years ago, Moth's mother rebelled against her own mother and decided to reject the witch's life and live her life as a human. Moth's grandmother, Sarah, a very powerful witch, decided to leave the human world because of the witch hunts and take the rest of her people to a spiritual realm. Fast forward over 300 years. Moth's mother decides to hide their heritage so as not to scare Moth. But it becomes clear that wasn't necessary, because if anyone was ready to become a witch, it was Moth. However, Moth finds out that becoming a witch comes with a whole new set of problems. With a talking cat, angry ghosts, and conducting spells unsupervised, Moth is in for way more than an okay ride. That's all the recommendations for today. You can go to our Summer of Learning webpage at spl.org for more information and see more videos on Seattle Public Library's Kids YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. Happy reading!